Hey everyone. This is my first video on this channel, and I have been wanting to make a video for some time. I've been pretty inspired by other small YouTubers who just kind of talk about their lives and share stuff that they've been going through, or even stuff that they enjoy. And honestly, I wanted to set up like a camera, show my face, maybe not show my face, I don't know. But I'm recording this right now because I just got off the phone with my mom and we talked for a while. And man, even trying to talk about it now, I'm getting like sad, even though I wasn't really that sad when I was talking with her. Um, it wasn't even anything like too crazy. I guess maybe it was. But, we were just updating each other on some of the stuff that was going on. She just asked me about my day and everything. And I think one of the major takeaways from that conversation is, well, there are two major things I think, is that you really have to help yourself. Um my mom immigrated from overseas, and she doesn't really speak very good English, and she doesn't really understand complex English. And so, besides just normal issues you might have, like not being able to talk or understand certain things, it becomes even worse when you need to go to like a doctor, because she's had like health issues, and she needs to go to a doctor and talk to a doctor. But there are doctors that, or there are hospitals and offices that don't have people who speak the same language. So she needs someone there to translate. And we live on opposite sides of the US from each other, but she has our other family that can take her and should be able to translate, but you know, not everyone is so reliable. Not everyone is very happy to have to do that. And honestly, even if I were over there, I'd probably feel the same way. I'd probably be like, man, this is such a pain to have to take my mom to the doctor and like make appointments and explain what doctors say and look at mail and look at papers. But as I get older, I realize that's just kind of what you have to do. Um, but she was just telling me, how difficult it's been because some of my siblings don't help her as quickly as she'd like, and it's just been tough for her. And I know I could do stuff from my end, but I mean, I've been trying to figure out my own life and study and get a job right now. So, I guess I'm not off the hook. But I guess going back to the main point, or one of the main points, is that I guess you just really have to help yourself. My mom had to work hard and make the money that she could to support us kids because my dad passed away when we were young. So she really had to do the best she could and really kind of work very hard to get barely enough money. And I guess the second part to that, or adding on to that, on the help yourself part, is that my older brother and I think we're both going through some tough stuff. Like I said, I've been trying to study and look for a job, but it's been very hard because of how the job market is and because I'm trying to enter a field with no prior experience. But, at least I'm trying. I'm trying really hard. My brother, on the other hand, he has his own vices. I think he is probably an alcoholic, even though I don't think he would care to admit it. I feel like he has a lot of emotional and internal problems, but who doesn't? I do too. But I think his problems are really physically manifesting into, the alcoholism. And I think it's just, it's just very unhealthy. And I was talking with my mom about how, you just got to help yourself. We can talk to him, my older brother, as much as we want, but if he doesn't want to help himself, that's kind of it. I mean, we can tell him all we want to tell him, and maybe it'll help. And this isn't me trying to say I wouldn't tell him, but I have told him before that he shouldn't drink so much, and like, why is he drinking so much? But ultimately, you just got to help yourself, you just got to figure out what you want and not get so beat up by life that you feel like you can't even help yourself. But you can. I think I've been pretty lucky so far. And recently I've been working really hard to find a job. And I've done so much more than I've ever done. And it's hard to realize it unless you take time and think about it and reflect. And I guess I haven't been reflecting too much because it's been really overwhelming. But I just have to regroup and keep trying. The second part, if I can remember, the second part or the second takeaway from that conversation is call your people. Talk to them. Tell them you miss them. Tell them you're thinking about them. Sometimes, we're always so busy living life that we don't really reach out to anyone. And honestly, my mom called me when I probably should have called her. I used to call her every week. But now, I've been so caught up in trying to find a job and studying and when I'm not doing that, just relaxing and trying to get my mind off things that I haven't really called her very often. Um, but yeah, if you have people that you care about, you should you should try talking to them, even just for like 5-10 minutes. I'm sure they'd be happy. And if you don't, then I'm really sorry. I hope you find some good people. Find some good people to make friends with, because even though I've never really truly been all alone, I've definitely felt like it sometimes. And I know it can really eat you away. But if you find somebody, anybody to talk to, even if it's just like a stranger, it'll make you feel better. You'll feel better. Man, I didn't even expect this first video to be like so charged like this. And I didn't even record any video, and my nose is all plugged up because I teared up. But yeah, I don't know when the next video will come out. Hopefully someone will watch this. And if not, that's okay. This was just I just wanted to make a video. Thanks.